Hey, this is Marlon. I've been getting a lot of requests lately about people asking me for advice on mime, people that want to start at their church or want to dive right into it. Yeah, the first thing I actually tell people in regards to mime, and for those who really don't know, I'm talking about gospel mime specifically, simply be yourself. Don't be afraid to not be like anybody else. Don't be afraid to think out the box. Don't be afraid to come out of the norm. Mime is more than white face paint and white gloves. It's more than that. My own definition of mime, this is what I personally go by. I actually took those letters M-I-M-E and actually this is what it stands for. It's me internal, me external. Basically anything internal is anything that is inside of you. Anything external, of course, is anything outside, and try to convey it forth. So by me internal, me external, basically when I mime, I'm telling a story. And before I even dare to try to tell other people that story, I have to get into myself first. I have to put it within me. That's why when I get a song, in this regard, solo mime, just me by myself, I try to get that song in me first. Before I even think about doing any moves, I could spend a whole week, 2 weeks just listening to that song over and over and over, getting that in me, in my spirit, and in my very soul, and just really listening to it, trying to learn every single word, every single gasp of air, every single breath, how they're singing, why they're singing, what they look like when they're singing, trying to visualize everything I can. And then I worry about choreography. And the thing is with me even now, it's kind of bad. I really don't rehearse that much. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't rehearse at all. And I just kind of go out there and wing it. I see the simplified forms of choreography in my mind. God gives it to me. And I just go out there and just kind of do that the best I can. 99% of the time I have no idea what I've done after finishing a mime, and I don't even notice it till I look back at the tape. So that's one way to always review and to always better yourself. Me personally, I just mime. I love miming with energy. I love making everything big and simply effective. There's no right or wrong way when it comes to mime. You're gonna have the people out there, especially on YouTube. Even when I first started posting vids, had people just hating. They don't like mime, they can't stand it, and they're probably gonna comment on this video, but it doesn't even matter because I'm gonna delete it anyway. Mime is not demonic, there's nothing wrong with it. I stick up for it because this is truly a gift from God. I didn't come up with this. I didn't even know what mime was before I started dancing it. But I do know God has anointed me in that, and I love it. I love being different. And that's the thing, when you mime, don't bless God for K&K Mime, and much respect to them. They're the fathers. But I'm not out to try to be like them. And I see a lot of people, especially when they start out, they try to copy and mimic every single move off of all their DVDs. And the funny thing is I know because I see them, I have them. and I see it, and there's nothing wrong being inspired by choreography, whether it be anybody's choreography. But we mime for a guy that is a creator. He's the original creator. He created everything. And he's the best dancer ever. So if you just ask God to give you choreography, he'll give it to you. Just see what you see when you mime, and be open for the flow of God. When I go out there, it's different every single time when I mime by myself, and I thank God for that. Because I always keep it open up for the Spirit of God to move. Do you, be yourself. Again, it's not about white face paint and gloves. People think you slap that on and you're a mime. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just clothes. It's just, mime has to be within you. Any motion, any movement is a mime. When I wave my hand, that's mime. Everybody mimes every single day, every single hour of every single day. A mime is just any gesture. It's just as simple as that. And when we mime to gospel songs or whatever your ministry may be, we try to convey that to the people that are there. Again, there's no right or wrong way, and I'm just rambling right now. I have a lot of people, I get a lot of comments, quote, "You're not supposed to sing when you mime or move with your mouth." There's no right or wrong way. Yes, I know the traditional mime is just closed mouth and it's just purely facial expressions. But for me personally, there's just me. This is not the Book of Marlon or anything else. I like mouthing the words when I mime because for me, it's more effective. That's just what it is. Not everybody does that. Some people do. That's fine. There's no right or wrong way. I mouth the words when I mime because I personally, my style, I try to convey the actual realism of the person singing the song. Let's say if it was Marvin said never would have made it. Listening to that song, as I'm listening to that music, that music's inspiring me and it's blessing my spirit, and I'm trying to realize what it means to me. But also, I try to visualize how is he on stage. Is he smiling when he's singing that? When is his face serious? When does he feel serious? On every single run, what are the notes? I actually literally try to sing and match every single note in any single song, whether it be Daryl Coley When Sunday Comes. I do all that. I sing it just as that, so when I'm out there miming, I can move to every single movement. That's just my style. I go for the realistic approach, not highly animated, but I try to match that individual singing that. Again, are they singing high? Are they singing low? How intense are they singing? What do they look like when they're singing it? What are they thinking about when they're singing? Just every single thing, I try to match that. That's just my style. There's no right or wrong. So yeah, I just encourage anybody out there starting their own mime teams at their church. Bless God, I've gotten a lot of messages and comments where people have been inspired by the gift He's given me, which amazes me because I'm just out here doing what I do. I'm not even trying to do anything special, but God has blessed that, and I do thank God I've actually been able to use it to inspire one person to mime, and there's nothing wrong with it. And for the many of you out there, I do encourage you to keep doing that. If you're starting at your church, by all means, do it. Don't be afraid. Don't box anything in. Be different. Just be different. There's no real set regimen. Just simply, whoever's choreographing, listen to the song and let the song show you the moves, and just see what you see.